The following program contains material that is not suitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Live from the Community Media Center Marin, it's marINSANITY.
What's going on, Marin? How you guys doing? My name is Shay Bell. Welcome to marINSANITY. A little bit about me. I recently relocated back here from Los Angeles, where I was living for a little bit. And I don't know if you've been to LA before, but the air quality in Los Angeles is pretty shitty, right? Unfortunately, though, based on the fires, we had some pretty bad air quality here not too long ago. There's nothing funny about that, but what is funny is that there were people in San Francisco actually trying to shield themselves from the smoke. It was real weird. You've seen people wearing medical masks, right? Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of people. There's one guy in particular that I saw in San Francisco who had a medical mask on during the smoke. And then he did something real stupid. He took off his medical mask and then he smoked a fucking cigarette. It's like, you're an idiot. That's not how that mask works. A couple of days after that, though, I was in Stockton, beautiful city. And there was I was doing a show in Stockton, and there was somebody in the audience who also had a mask on. I couldn't figure this shit out. I was real confused, kind of threw my comedy off, but of course I waited till my set was over. And after the show, I went up to her, I was like, hey man, what's going on with the mask? And she was like, oh, this smoke, man, smoke. I'm like, what smoke? And of course, I'm gonna follow you now. I don't want to go on this ride, but I'm about to. What smoke? She's like, the smoke from the fire. And I just, oh boy, okay, here we go. So just like, well, I thought to myself, even if somehow the smoke from Napa mysteriously made its way all the way to Stockton, and that mask is protecting you from the smoke, bitch, you still live in Stockton. Like, you got bigger problems than that mask. That place is terrible. Have you guys been to Stockton? Yeah. I've never seen so many people with one tooth. That shit is a mess. It's crazy. Every time I go there, I just go, you know what? The only good thing about Stockton is a cheap mortgage. That's it. Thank you. Unfortunately, when you move there, what's also cheapened is the quality of your life. So good luck with that. When I was writing this joke, I realized I was saying the word cheap too many times. And I was like, I got to smarten this up, right? I got to be a little bit more diverse. So I went to the thesaurus to try to find another word for cheap. And you guys, I was pleasantly surprised to find the word trumpery. I saw that and I was like, God damn it, America might already be great. It's crazy. Speaking of smoke, where's my weed smokers at? Yeah, y'all lying. There's a couple people back here look high. You look like you smoked 5 minutes before you came in here. Tan sweater. Call you out. It's okay, you ain't got to tell me. I know I've seen you at the dispensary. It's okay. But the reason why I ask is I want to share something with you that I just learned. Now, in all fairness, I did no research. I don't know if it's true or not, but our president doesn't either. So fuck it, let's go with it. But I found out there's a law in place right now that if you own a weed card, you cannot also own a gun. Okay, so judging from your responses, a couple of you knew that. The rest of you messed up. Okay. When I think about this, I think this is a really stupid law. This doesn't make any sense to me, right? When you think about it. Like, I feel like, in my opinion, it should be the other way around, right? You can't own a gun unless you own a weed card. Right? Having that kind of law might help you in a bad time. And when you're in a tough decision, you're in a tough place, you might make a different decision if that was a law. You know what I mean? You might be like, you know what? I was about to fuck you up. You better be glad this gummy bear just kicked in. Yeah. That's the law that makes sense. But what I'm really mad about is I didn't know this. I feel like this should be general knowledge for everybody, right? Like, why didn't anybody tell me this, like, when I was in that office talking to that fake-ass doctor about my fake-ass cataracts? You know what I mean? I would have made a different decision. Had I known this, I probably would have just bought a gun and then robbed the weed man. I can't believe you guys laughed at that. Nobody sells weed on the street anymore. That's dumb. All right, were you guys ready for a good show? Yeah. Give me a little bit more energy. You ready for a good show? Yeah. All right. Our first comedian is the kind of comic you end up telling your friends about the next day. He's signed to a prestigious Bay Area comedy crew, hella funny. He's open for Dave Chappelle, Faison Love, Ali Wong, just to name a few. Put your hands together for Bryant Hicks. Let him hear it.
Yay, us! Nigga, we made it. This is amazing, y'all. I like seeing everybody get all excited. We're like, he opened up for Dave Chappelle? It was just the door. He was going to the bathroom. I was like, David! Enter, my nigga. This is dope. This is the blackest white crowd I've ever dealt with in my life. We got niggas in the back. You got sunglasses on. Fuck yeah, white lady. You got your fur on. You got your pimp hat. Yeah, killing the game. I see you up here. We got the African print on. Trying to slay a nigga. I see you. Okay. Pimp. Got your pimp cane, pimp hat. Horses, though. You got horses on your shirt. You threw me off, nigga. It's weird. So weird. This is dope. Light-skinned black dude. They were like, he's high. I was like, he might be. Yeah, he is. Nigga. He is. He's so fucking high. Oh my God. This is amazing. Hey, I like the white girls up front. Y'all, all the white women here look like a bunch of Blanches. I feel like the Golden Girls. I'm gonna fuck all y'all tonight. This is gonna be so dope. This is so dope. I love the Golden Girls. This is my shit. I like it. I like you, white men. You're judging me like, I remember when you guys weren't free. Fuck yeah! Black History Month, nigga. We out here, baby. We out here. It's only getting darker as the night goes on, motherfucker. Oh my God, the next two black people are so black, you should be scared. Nervous, nigga. Oh my God. So fucking stupid. I love this. I love fucking coming up and telling jokes to y'all. I swear to God. Because normally, y'all, during my 9-to-5 job, I'm standing in front of a bunch of people that I don't really like so much. Because I'm a teacher and fuck these kids, y'all. Oh my God. Fuck these. Kick a fucking kid tomorrow when you see that little motherfucker, y'all. They need that shit. I swear to God. Pimp with the cane. Hit a little nigga with the cane, nigga. Get to work, little nigga. Tell him that's what you need to do. I'll tell you, I think the kids is crazy nowadays because we name our kids some crazy ass fucking names, right? I'm lucky as fuck. I'm a 6-foot-tall black man, and my name is Bryant Hicks, y'all. Do you know how excited cabs are when I call them up? But then when my black ass walks outside, they're like, damn it, I've been bamboozled. I swear to God, that's why they made Uber, y'all. So you see a picture of a nigga. So they're like, fair, declined. Catch a lift, player. No, I'm telling you, black people name our kids crazy names. My Latino friends name your kids crazy names. But white people, you are killing it lately, y'all. I swear to God, you are coming up with the best fucking names. It's amazing. I was working at this camp right in West Oakland. We only had 2 white kids in the whole program, but they had the most gangster names I've ever heard in my whole life, y'all. I shit you not. Their names were Chaos and Nemesis. I was like, what the fuck? Exactly. Like, that's killer shit, player. Like, you can't never be the manager and then like, oh, let me get my manager, Chaos. You're like, oh, no, it's cool, player. I was going to sit right the fuck here. It's fine. No, but it's funny. I was working at another camp, right, in Walnut Creek. Quite Caucasian. A lot of y'all out there. Y'all running shit out there. And I saw this little cute-ass little white boy, right? So I wanted to know his name. So I was like, little white boy! No, I'm lying to y'all. I lost my job. I said some bullshit like that, right? I was in Walnut Creek. So what I said was, little boy, what is your name? And he looked at me. He said, my name is what your people don't have a lot of. That's the exact same look. I was like, what the fuck is that? Y'all, he looked at me. He said, my name is Cash. I was like, oh, shit. How did you know that, motherfucker? You're in kindergarten. That's crazy. He wasn't fooled by the watch or nothing, nigga. It was crazy. So dope. So dope. No, but my black people, we name our kids some of the craziest fucking names in the whole wide world, y'all. You know. You already know. She's like, I can agree. All right. I had this black in my program. I thought he had the strongest African name in the world, y'all. His name was Samaj. See, that's how you know it gets deep. People, White girls grab their purse. He's not here. That's weird. So I said, Samaj, what does your name mean? Does it mean like king or prince? And he looked at me. He said, nah, coach. My name is spelled S-E-M-A-J. Nigga, that's just James backwards. Exactly. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna let y'all know, he got mad that I didn't recognize the shit, right? I was like, I was looking at the roster in the mirror, fool. Like, who does that, right? Now, I like this crowd because you remind me of a bunch of my friends. I got all types of different friends, y'all. One of my best friends is a white dude, y'all. And I told my white friend about Samaj, and he lost his mind. Now, it's crazy. It's so crazy. He was like, yo, Bryant, we should do that with my name. I can finally become a rapper. And I was all confused at the time because I was high, right? But I thought about it, y'all. My white friend's name is Tony. We turned his name around. Now we call that nigga Why Not, y'all. Shit stupid. Why not, nigga? Why not? I wrote that joke for myself. I was like, I don't give a fuck. If nobody else likes that joke, that's for me. I'm here to entertain you, but it's for me. Why not? I like it. I like it. So good. This is dope. Y'all are fucking fresh. I want to take y'all home with me because I don't want to get pulled over leaving Marin. I know I'm going to catch a case on the way out this motherfucker. It's so weird. I feel so safe in here with y'all, but outside it's like, oh shit, there he goes. Prime suspect number 1. I was like, for what? Get your daughter pregnant? Yep, that's me. Oh, so dope. So dope. So fresh. Oh, man. So I was talking about the kids, y'all, their names. I got this little black girl in my program, right? I thought the first day at school, all the teachers were messing up her name, right? So I felt like I'm a semi-intelligent dude. I'm going to look at the roster, and I'm just going to go for it, right? So I looked at the roster and said, girl, is your name Nuh-uh? And she looked at me, she said, no, coach, that is not my name. My name is clearly spelled N-A-A. That spells Nadasha. Oh. Exactly. I was like, what, bitch? Nadasha? You know the fucking dash don't make no fucking sound, right? And she was like, well, I got a cousin, and her name is spelled L-A-A, and her name is La-A. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of Oakland, y'all. They are ruining the English language. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, so dope. I gotta get the fuck out of here soon, y'all. I know. I love it. That's what happens when I tell white women I gotta go. Aww. So soon? Yep, it's good. It's been good. You've had a good time? Yeah. Good? Don't go. But I gotta go. I love it. Fight, clap it up for me one more time before I get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'm out. You've done it. We won. Black History Month. Mama! Oh, I mean, Shay, nigga, come get this shit. Shay Bell. Give it up for Shay Bell, nigga.
Keep it going. Keep it going for Brian Hicks. Show him some love. This is the blackest show ever, huh? Well, we got some more for you right now. We have a special treat right now. Our next performer is a Bay Area favorite and a regular at the Punchline, Cobb's, Rooster Teeth Feathers, and the Improv. In 2016, she was named Best Comedian in the San Francisco Bay Guardian's annual Best of SF edition and awarded Best Stand-Up on the Way Up by San Francisco Weekly. Please welcome Shanti Sharon. Show her some love.
Hello, keep it going for me. Hello. I'm doing great. It's Monday. The weekend just finished. I had a lot of errands to run because I'm an adult now. I don't just get to do nothing on the weekends, you know? When I was in college, I could just sit around and masturbate with a day off. But now I got to run errands. Now I have to do adult work, you know? You just get a day off. No. It's grocery shopping. It's getting an oil change. It's going to the dry cleaner. It's cooking, cleaning, doing dishes, having sex, all the errands, you know, all the errands. I feel like my favorite errand to run is grocery shopping. I love grocery shopping because I love food, but I also like watching people as they grocery shop. I like to eavesdrop on couples as they decide on what to get. And if I can't hear what they're saying, I like to watch them from afar and imagine what they're saying. I was at the grocery store this weekend, and there was a couple, maybe 80 to 85, and they're in the bread aisle, and the guy grabbed a loaf of bread, and he went to go show his wife, you know, for permission. And he goes up to her, and he's like, "What's up, baby girl? Can I get this bread?" Because that's how old white dudes sound in my head, you know, very, very velvety, very smooth. So he goes, what's up, Ma? Can I get this bread? And she looks at him. She nodded disagreeingly, and then she jiggled his stomach fat in the middle of the aisle. She's like, no, you can't have that bread. Look what carbs have done to you. 50 years of bread right here, mister. In which he responded to by doing one of these to her boobie. Boop, boop. And she was like 85, so there was a lot of lift, you know, like her titty almost smacked her own face, you know? But when I saw that titty tap right there, I was like, that's true love, people. That's where I want to be, you know? Hashtag relationship goals on that. Because they are past 80 playing with each other's titties in public. That is a sexually strong relationship. They probably got home and they put their bread in that old people bread shelf thing, you know? And then they got it down on the kitchen counters, man. Good for them. I'm all about, you know, people doing it at all ages, you know? Because I'm about to be doing it till I die, yeah. Genitals are like coupons that never expire, people. They're around, use them, you know, use them. They're still good. I feel like that titty tap also depicted a stronger level in their relationship because not only did he use it as a point of debate in the carb argument, but when he did it, she giggled. She giggled like a 16-year-old in their first orgasm. Like, that's how she handled it. And I knew that they were a strong relationship at that point again because they have humor in their relationship. And that's how you know you're solid because titty taps are hilarious, you know? They're pretty funny. I vote if you have access to a pair of titties later on, just poop, poop, see what's up, you know? See what her reaction is. If she laughs, she's a keeper, you know? Keep her around. If she gets angry, maybe you guys got to go to therapy, you know? Maybe you guys got to communicate and grow, get into that titty tap phase, you know? And don't feel, if you're not a fan of titties, you could always take it a little down lower for the fellas, you know, say what's up down there. Boop, boop, hello. It always gets a little quieter with that one. Men get very overprotective with their balls. I could be reaching for my boyfriend's balls in the slowest motion. I could be like, hey, I'm going to touch your balls in 10, 9, 8. He'd be like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm not going to hurt you, buddy. I'm just trying to say what's up. I'm just trying to check room temperature, you know? Are you hot? Are you cold? Oh, sweaty. That means both. Okay. I didn't know. Sometimes I don't even want to play with balls in a sexual way. Like, sometimes I just want to move them around like meditation balls, you know? Just while you're on the couch watching TV. Like, I already saw this McDonald's commercial. Come here, babe. And then you realize they're attached, so you got to go reverse. Switch it up. Trying to realign my chi over here, you know? I do indulge in cannabis as well. That's what some other people said tonight. I do. I like to deal with traffic while I'm high. That's how I like to drive. I like to smoke weed before I go on a long drive. But now that it's legal, now they have breathalyzers that can measure the amount of THC you have in your system. So now I'm paranoid to drive high. I'm more paranoid now than I was when I was high and driving. Yeah. I don't want to get caught. They say it's legal. I don't feel like it's legal until it's at Walmart, honestly. Until I could go to Walmart and buy Windex, a gun, and weed. I don't feel like it's legal. But now that I don't smoke weed while driving anymore, my road rage has skyrocketed. Yeah, because the Bay Area has the worst traffic in the nation. That's statistically proven. We have the worst. Can you imagine how that weighs on our souls? Like, I swear I wake up a happy person. I really do. I wake up happy. By the time I get to work, I've already wished death upon 30 strangers. Because everyone drives like an asshole on the road, you know? I'm like, you cut me off, hope you die. You cut me off too, I hope you die. Blinker off for 20 minutes, hope you die too, stupid. Figure it out, left or right. Oh, you didn't know your blinker was on? Well, then you're blind. You shouldn't be operating a vehicle. I think vision is a really big component of driving. I think it's a pretty important part. I feel like the worst type of driver is the one that when you're already in traffic that cuts you off when you're already going 0 miles an hour. And then they're like, hey, you know what you need? Boop, me cutting you off. That's what you need. And now I'm left behind you resonating in hate for the next 45 minutes of my commute, using whatever I could see on the back of your car to create a fuck you insult, you know? How dirty is your car? What dumbass state's your license plate from? Why is that tissue box in the back? You can't even use that shit, you know? Now you're just some douchebag cutting people off on the road with a runny nose, you know? Now you can't reach that tissue box. I'm glad. Use your sleeve, you dirty asshole. Use it. I feel like the only type of people that cut me off on the road that I can deal with are people with dogs. That's the only, because I love dogs. Yeah, if someone cut me off with a dog, I'd be like, it's okay. He's probably late for a vet appointment, okay? Get out the way, people. He's got a sick dog. I hope that dog's okay. Because we love dogs. When I see a dog in traffic and he's just sticking his head out the back window, I'm like, hey, dog, look at me. He made eye contact with me. We're best friends. Dogs just make everything better because we love dogs as a society. We love dogs so much when a dog dies in a movie, we're like, fuck this movie. Because we love dogs, you know? We love dogs so much when Michael Vick, that football player, he got caught for dog fighting. He got a year of prison when he got caught. But when Ray Rice, another football player, got caught punching his human wife in the face and then dragging her out of an elevator, he initially was only suspended from 2 football games. That's it. He would have gotten a higher sentence if she was a literal bitch in the elevator. Thank you very much, guys. My name is Shadi Truran. Please give it up for your host, Shay Bell.
All right, girl power. You guys ready for your last comic? Yeah. All right, we're doing good tonight. All right, the next comic has performed at the Punchline Cobb's Rooster Teeth Feathers. He's a Barron native, and his comedy focuses on his upbringing in Oakland, being a Sudanese Muslim nerd, and his observations. Put your hands together for Abdirahman. Show him some love.
Man, she just told you my whole set, man. This dude, he's gonna talk about being a nerd. He's a fucking loser. He's gonna talk about that. Prepare for that, people. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Okay, cool. That is great, man. I am so glad to see I am not the youngest person in the room right now. That is great, man. That is great. You are you what are you, man? You're like ambiguous. Like I like
Mulatto.
Mulatto?
Yeah, half black, half white.
Okay, man. That was gonna be like my 4th guess, man. Like I honestly. I'm like looking at him like over there. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy right now? Like, I'm not sure if I can say you're my nigga or not, you know? Like,
I'll take it.
Okay, hey, you're all my nigga, man. And for real, especially you, man. I like your shirt and your cane. You look like you probably own my grandpa. No, I'm just messing around with you, man. I'm just fucking around. I'm happy to be here out in Marin. I feel like being out here, I raised up the diversity level by like 100 right now. Like, oh man, this is great, man. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys are surprised that the first guy got up again, you know? Like, oh, did he cut his hair? Like, no, no, that's just, you got that now. Like, yeah, we do look alike. Yeah, it's because we're black and wear glasses. Like, that's the. What's that?
All the white people look alike, right?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, like, kinda. Some of you got like skin falling out a little bit faster than the others. I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around. I love old white people, man. I do. I swear to God. Hey, yeah, clap it up. Yeah, hey, come on, follow our lead, man. Clap it up. Self-love, right, man? You gotta love yourself even if nobody else will, man, right? I mean, look at me. You think people love me? Fuck no, they hate me, man. Shit, do I look like I got a girlfriend? No, I don't. It's not just a look. I really don't have a girlfriend, man. Like, I got that single guy vibe about me, you know? Like, I might be the youngest person in this room, but I'm the only one who doesn't have pubic hair, just cobwebs on his dick. Like, that's me right now. Was that too much? It's Monday, right? That's more of a Thursday joke, huh? We'll just wait till it's like almost time to go to church, man. I don't even go to church. I'm Muslim. I'm not a good one. I was drinking earlier, but you know, like, I mean, yeah, you guys got me free beer. That's dangerous, you know. Like, I do comedy. I don't get paid. I get free drinks, and I'm gonna take it. You know, like I'm an all right Muslim. You know, like I pray 5 times a month. You know, like I get to it eventually, just not all in one day. You know, like eventually. I was born and raised in Oakland. Any of you guys ever been to Oakland? All right, for sure. That's great. That's. I mean, I don't know why that got laughter. Honestly, it was a simple question, but thank you. You know, people say Oakland like a tough place to grow up in, tough place to be. You guys have heard that, right? Yes. Okay, cool. I was a little worried there. I was like, yeah, but it really isn't. Honestly, toughest part about growing up in Oakland for me personally was looking like the only black guy that is not allowed to say nigga. I said it one time and I got my ass beat by a couple Filipino dudes, man. That was the last time I bought weed in the back of Taco Bell, man. Now I stick to Wendy's where it's safer. You know, I'm not a gangster. This might come as a surprise to you, but I'm not a gangster. I mean, out here in Marin, I'm a fucking thug, man. Like, people are afraid of me out here. They're like, oh, this dude just escaped from Quentin right now. Like, he was doing 25 to life, but now he's out here rolling the streets. You could tell he's a thug because he's wearing his hat backwards. That's dangerous. He's suspicious as fuck. As soon as I leave this fucking place, they're going to put me in handcuffs right outside. I'm just messing around. But I'm not a thug, you know? I'm really not. And, like, The thing is, I don't dress the part, you know? And people talk a lot of shit about the way I dress, but I like the way I dress because, you know, I look like I sell library books out of a van, you know? Like, I look like I would do your math homework for like a bag of weed, you know? Like, what you got, geometry? Give me an 8th, I got you. I look like I tried to get into Harvard by giving them my rap album, you know? It's called Broke But Proper. Look out for it coming this summer. It's gonna be real hit out here in Marin. You guys like rap, huh? You look like you love rap. You look like a big, like, Tupac fan right here, man, I swear. Or Marin, are you George Lucas? My bad, I'm sorry. I just had to ask that question. I always wanted to, like, come out here to Marin because there's never, like, a reason for me to come out here. I don't know a lot of white people, I'm sorry. But I always wanted to come out here, so I'm glad I came out here to do this with you guys. And I'm glad you guys are here watching me drunk as fuck doing what I do. Next time I'll be drunker. Yeah, you'll be back. Hell yeah.
This is your warm-up.
This is my warm up. Yeah, next time I'm bringing Hennessy. Like this is, we need some soul in this place, man. Hell yeah, man. Oh, this is great though. I am Sudanese, as Shay told you guys before. Do you guys know anything about Sudanese people or no?
Yes, we do.
You do. You look like you've you look like you've been to a couple places before. So you well traveled is what I'm trying to say. It's the jacket and the hat and the hippie shit right there. No.
Africa.
Oh, you got it from Africa?
Eritrea.
Oh, Eritrea. Okay.
My daughter-in-law who's Eritrean.
Oh, okay. So you got him in Manhattan. Okay. I'm just messing with you. That looks like it's from Africa.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. They're keeping us on the TV show. Everyone's gonna see your toes. That's really great. You know, yeah. So you knew it was in
And her
Africa,
sister lives in Oakland.
and her sister lives in Oakland.
Thanksgiving in Oakland.
Okay, her sister lives in Oakland now, which means she kicked out my cousins and sent them to Stockton. Okay, that's called gentrification right there. Thank you for tearing my city apart. I love it. I'm just messing around with you. Oh, someone, and now she's got her phone on. What the, hey, keep this on the whole program. She's going on her phone. No, you should have answered the phone. Who is that? Your sister? Is she in Manhattan getting me whatever those shoes are called?
My daughter-in-law's from Eritrea, and she was there in Eritrea, and then she bought them and brought them home to me. She's
Okay.
from there.
All right, cool. I actually haven't told
Don't
the
know
joke
what
yet,
kind
but
it
I've been
is.
having fun with this. This has been fun. I should tell the joke. I only got so much time left. No, it's fine. That was fine. I learned a lot about you. I learned that you are probably named Sunflower or some shit like that. You have a son who's probably named like Ocean Beach or something
my
like that.
girlfriend's Rainbow, but I'm retaliating.
Your girlfriend's Rainbow?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
We're on to something.
By the way, my time is up. I never finished the joke, but my time is up. I learned so much about you. You guys learned nothing about me. This has been great. I do got to get going. Like, my time is gone. But thank y'all. If you guys like whatever you saw tonight, I don't have a Twitter, but y'all can follow me on the bus, man. Have a good night, y'all.
Give it up one more time for our man and all the comments that you've seen tonight. Show him some love. All right. My name is Shay Bell again. Thank you for coming out to MarinSanity. Come back. We'll see you next time. Thank you.